Gamer! I should probably move. Someone's approaching me very quickly. I gotta go. Yes! Ah! Gamers! Gamers! Please tell me it'll work this time. Oh god. In my life, but today might be the exception. Guys! It's not working! Uh-oh. Gamers. Oh, pee on me. Yes! The piano, welcome back, gamers. This is epic. Holy crap. I may or may not have just been talking for most of that time while we were gone, as in, like, 98% of it, explaining where I've been the past month and absolutely losing my voice, screaming my head off in the Walmart parking lot. Gamers back. Ikrima gamers, and I definitely didn't want to wait until Krima to live stream. Gamers, now that I'm actually here and you can actually hear me, and you can actually, geez, gamers, I'm sorry, gamer, my voice seems super raspy. I was just like, I was going ham and saying crazy, gamers, to see you. I could not stop screaming, gamers, seriously. I don't know how much of it got on camera. Gamers! Guys! I missed you a lot, and let me see how much of the explanation I can remember and recap to you, gamers. All right, because it wasn't scripted, obviously. So the context for tonight's live stream is this: I did not anticipate on live streaming. I canceled plans in order to live stream because I missed you, gamers, too much, way too much. It's been weeks, plural, past our live stream record. Pastor, no live stream record, not live stream record. These aren't the types of records we should be setting, gamers, okay? That's not my type of ambition confirmed style. And gamers, I genuinely, like, I say this every single time we're gone for a while in live streams or videos, or usually both, but it doesn't feel right being away from you, gamers. It doesn't. I feel actually empty, lonely style. And it's just not swaggy for a lot of reasons. I've actually been doing a lot of research into, like, finding your passion and passions generally, to help myself and eventually others, of course, and find their passions, because it's a really tough subject, but an equally important one. 1 second, gamers. The live stream chats are acting a little freaky deakies. Yeah! I missed you, gamers, so much. But I've definitely seen basically all of those attributes in my time with you, gamers, like live stream, video, being a deep passion of mine. Gamers, I missed you so much. And the straw on the camel's back today was, gamers, I ran into an old friend of mine at the grocery store, and he said he'd see me on live stream tonight. And it all sank in super hard. Like, not that it wasn't already. How much I missed you, gamers! How much I missed you, gamers! Okay? It was unbearable. I canceled everything and said, alright, listen, it can piss on my face all it wants to. And I might even enjoy some of it. But in doing so, alright, the warmth I will experience, not from my other obligations, given the piss on me, but will not be from the other obligations given the piss on me, despite piss being warm. It will be from the genuine contentment I receive from being with you, gamers. Seriously, I miss you guys! I miss you gamers so much! I turned like 5 heads back when I was parked near people in this parking lot. And a dude was approaching me, so I had to repark, because I just couldn't stop screaming. And then in that way, gamers, welcome in. And welcome back. This is Swaggy Board Face. Woody boy! Gamers. Oh no, I mean gamers. We've all got several socks. We got entire drawers dedicated to socks. We don't got to worry about it. A month and a gamers. Seriously, like we demolished the longest time without live streams, and it infuriated me. Every single, like, an hour didn't go by where I wasn't completely just peeved. Seriously. There were times where I was just lost in the work because I had to be, you know, But when I had the time to, like, when my mind had any time to wander, it went right back to gamers. I missed you gamers so much. The mustache group. Thank freak. Thank for... And welcome back, Elliot! Gamers! This is for those who don't know who Elliot is. Elliot Epic, confirmed. Elliot Gamers. There were a few gamers who watched the 10-hour Tell Me In It, That's What I Like live stream. But Elliot also did so and made a time-lapse of it. I'm watching it. It was epic. It was mondo epic. Portface, talk about... Alright, gamers. Me being gone for a month and a week, by comparison, kind of mid to what Portface doing at Taco Bell. I would never. Gamers, happy Krima Dupia, and Thanksgiving Kwanzaa, and what's the other one called? Wait, Kwanzaa. No, I think Kwanzaa's the one I'm thinking of. It's the one where it's like Christmas, but it's for like... I almost clicked stop live stream. Oh god, gamers. Gamers, I missed you so much, and I needed to see it, gamers. Point blank, period. I didn't care about the ramifications of it, and you know, I haven't just been working. Thank God I've been able to like take in other information too, to hopefully relay back to you gamers with like self improvement and education and stuff like that. And I've realized that as long as I am proper and absolute about my execution of what I'm passionate about, which is this community, really, I can make it all work, and I can make it self-sufficient, and I will not have to make sacrifices, you know, in the interim. But that's still top gamers. Oh, and another thing, gamers, in not boring, repetitive, bull, pee-pee, and poo-poo news of me being gone for a week and a month, golly pee, a pretty decent chunk of that week and a month has been me working on a very big video, one I find has great significance, I think. And it's easily the biggest and, in my opinion, most important video I've made for the channel, or I guess at all, ever. Confirmed. This is epic. Demon a gamer? No, gamers. I wouldn't leak any government names here, but Demon? Diamond. Excuse me. We're gonna, like we said, we're keeping it proper. The piano definitely knows how to rank priorities. This is confirmed. Gamers, listen. I don't care if you are in the ICU, okay? If we start live stream, hop out of that bed ASAP style, tear up all the receipts when it comes to medical bill, and make it to live stream, okay? Don't be making monthly payments to no hospital. Be making monthly payments to my Patreon. Betas. Come on. Gamers, you are objectively the best, and I have missed you immensely. Seriously. No hyperbole, no exaggeration. Gamers, I felt empty. Take that from the TikTok YouTube channel? In live stream? OMG. Gamers honestly should have saw it coming. Alright, never once, in Tater's or my life, or anyone else's for that matter, has Tater not been first in live stream or video, so, but I still never see him coming. Learned? Gamers, no learning loud. Come on, this is for nerds. Lance, welcome back, gamers. I missed you all. Oh, I'm going a little bit loco here, a little boohoo crazy. Okay. For the past month, I've been like all stone-faced, gone to work, so all of this is kind of having a hard time bubbling up to the surface, like a Cokie and Mentos challenge, okay? And it's like you gamers are the Mentos, and you got into the Coca-Cola, okay? I'm trying my best not to make this sound like innuendo, but you know what I mean, gamers. I missed you, gamers, and this epic, and I was very unassuming until now, and this is poggers. Oh, did I tell you that? Yeah. I think I explained that the straw on the camel's back tonight was running into a buddy at a grocery store, realizing how much I missed you, gamers. Only broke 4 times. Not terrible. Still in the single digits. And maybe... This is epic. Gamers. Alright. No joke. I've always, like, admired the sort of friendships that people who skate tend to have. It's actually like really sick. Like just seeing it happen. They seem so genuine, you know. That's really sick, Lance. Like, I'm glad to hear that. Very epic, very epic. Work at Sonic? Like Hedgehog? Pretty sweet. Gamers. Oh God. I just got news from an at least 30% reliable source that Tater is catching up to open subscriber. I have to do it. I'm sorry, gamers. I'm sorry. I have to do it. We will be converting this channel into a YouTube Shorts reaction channel. Oh God! Excuse me. I'm sorry, gamers. I gotta collect myself a little bit. But there's no way on Gamers Green Earth that Tater will gain subscriber. Okay? Seriously. I will disallow it. But if Tater were to gain subscriber, I'll be pretty happy about it. Tater, no joke, Tater has a YouTube channel, and no joke, it's really epic. Like, I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if Tater passed us a subscriber. I highly recommend it. But make sure as soon as you subscribe to unsubscribe at least 5 more times before you subscribe again. So that he go negative subscriber. Because gamers, come on. When are we going to lose our #1 spot in subscriber? Never. What is this, Among Us? Gamers, speaking of sussy Among Us and imposters, I found out a way, maybe or maybe not, to live stream in one of the fastest internets I've ever experienced, which may or may not be a university library that I may or may not have ever paid tuition to, so I may or may not be completely leeching off of them. Should work on community subscriber group. Peace. Pog. Gamers. I'm so glad there's so much good things coming. I missed you gamers so much. I just want to... Gamers, this is epic. This is just monumentally poggers. It's like all of the Soulja Boy swag from the last month or so that is supposed to be normally been distributed amongst live streams then, and as well as accumulated, is bursting me at the seams right now. I would say it's too much, but is there really such a thing? On the Clock app. Got hacked? What? Wait, hold up, gamer. Clock app. Gamers. Is it an SCP? Hold up. Gotta shower, gotta do what you gotta do, Lands. Gamers, personally, as a person who uses Reddit, I would never. Pago streams better. Gamers, listen. I may or may not be considering exclusively streaming in 4K 60. Just so that I know all of you gamers are PC Master Racing out there. Imagine being fully eating taco afterwards. Pff, gamers. Imagine not rupturing organs for the sake of taco. TBH. Gamers. I may or may not have to make a bunch of anonymous reports about Tater Channel to Susan. Gamers, I missed you, gamers. Dang on, gamers! Dang on, gamers. Diego may or may not. Gamers, this is epic. Truly style, and I'm not talking about those foo-foo little halfway alcoholic drinks that you see scattered across college campuses. No, gamers. Diego has truly been not just the straw on the camel's back, but the freaking anvil on the camel's back. Despite the camel's back being at capacity. For me, live streaming tonight, confirmed. Okay? Gamers, I could not spend another day away from you, gamers. And remember, I'll be thanks to Diego. Confirm. Gamer, I got good news. I'm so glad you're in. Gamers. Oh my goodness, gamers. I don't know how to express this level of hype. Seriously. You seem like a goddamn madman. Oh my god. Holy crap. They're gonna pull up in vans on me. Straight jacket my pee. Alright? I can't even think straight, gamers. You get me so hyped. This is Draconiac. I'm so glad you're gamers. Gamers, there's progress going on merch. Speaking of Draconiac having epic, because Draconiac made epic design for merch. I've been working on merch, but only very literally recently because of a bunch of pee and a bunch of poo that's been going down the past month and a half. Yeah, a month and a half is, I think. Gamers. This epic takes her. Unfortunately, I won't be able to watch video on stream. This is mobile stream, and my IQ isn't high enough to make it happen. It's in the single digits, so. Fortnite chapter. Gamers, listen. This may or may not, as in is not clickbait. B. Me in Fortnite confirmed. All right. And listen, I may or may not be donning an inflatable Among Us costume. Okay. That's not fair, like the county. Gamers, county fairs kinda underrated. Definitely a social nirvana, we'll just call it. If you know how to use it right. It's not gamers. Listen, if you're gonna take someone else to do something, friend or otherwise, a lot of people think that taking someone out to the fair and the movies are both bad ideas because you can't really socialize there. That's complete pee and poo, okay? The fair is one of the most optimal places for it, as long as you actually give a crap about getting to know somebody, because it also get adrenaline pumping. And the movies are terrible, though, because you can't talk to them, because it's a movie. And if you are talking to them during a movie, well, maybe you're both horrible enough to deserve each other. Gamers, this epic confirm! Titter's fan art! Gamers. Some days I wish I was Omni-Man so that I could stop Tater. Not to be the gamers. Oh, Draconiac. No worries at all. So, gamers, about live chat. I probably should have disclosed this right away. I only have top chat, I think, on the streaming app I'm using because since we don't have 1,000 subscribers, Susan doesn't want us live streaming on mobile, so we can't get all of the features of live streaming on mobile. So I have to cheat a little bit and maybe violate a few terms of service to stream on mobile. And with the software I'm using, I'm not allowed to, it doesn't let me use live chat, and it's cringe. Try a little bit. Nausea, cringe. Hope it up, Lance. Make sure to ease into it if you're feeling nausea from being hungry. Sugga ballin'. No, I used to have an uncle named something like that. He liked to ask me to translate things. Asia! Get! Gamers. I was gonna tear off my steering wheel, and it's not even one of those fancy ding ones. Too many epic gamer in one spot. Finna OD confirmed. Better get 911 on speed dial. I am unironically parked close to a hospital, just in case. Such a sussy Among Us Rule 34? Pfft. Gamers, I don't even have to get further than the S to be able to autofill. I mean, that sounds completely foreign to me and something I would never inquire upon, and will certainly research at a later date. You could, oh, confirm. Always Draconiac. Not even to mention the dislike button. Not even to mention they actually executed that crap. They actually took away dislike buttons. Gamers, I think YouTube's very... There's a lot to unpack there, gamers. But I just want to... catch up with you, gamers. And let you know what's going on. And just not have to miss you, gamers, so much. Holy pee and holy poo. Confirmation is literally Draconiac. Couldn't have said it better. Oh, man, clock up, look a bit. Absolutely, and I will subscribe to you on it. Confirmed. If you got your account back, did they take your whole account, or was it P and Ghost? Ghost. I can't be hype. I want to be hype, extreme style, but you are late, so only disappointment. Okay, for realsies. And dealsies, just like me. No, seriously, gamers, I've been looking at tutorials recently, and all of them have been sucking, and I can't tell. Like, I've been trying to, like, kind of tell based on the amount of likes versus views that they have, because usually if they have, like, very few likes compared to views, but it's hard to get a good ratio with some tutorial videos, because some people just don't like a lot of tutorial videos, and if you go to the comments, it's kind of hard to tell, like, the ratio of how many likes should a comment have, like, for it to actually be relevant, and are they deleting comments or not. It's just pee. Ghost, what's up? Why you sad? We gotta make it better. We gotta make it better, gamer. This happy day confirm. The gamers be reunited. gamers, I missed you so much. I think I've said that maybe 4 dozen times now, but it just doesn't feel like enough. I missed you, gamers. And I got a lot of things cooking, all right? For those gamers just coming in, the last month and a half has been booked, okay? Booked to the balls, dawn to dusk. And I'm still technically booked to the balls, but I didn't care. Screw it, all of it, not worth it, okay? And it's a long story. All of the not boring stuff includes this, though. It's that I've been working on what I would call the biggest and most important video I've ever made. Fin up. Yo, does that mean it's you know, kind of spicy art? I mean, gamers, come on. Me have an attraction towards Da Vinci. It. You know, I'm not trying to like play devil's advocate or anything here, Ghost, but maybe, and this is actually kind of common, maybe they just misunderstand the general pronoun nomenclatures, like what to actually refer to someone as if it's not he or she. Poor brat gamers, listen. That may or may not have been extremely meta. I would never be poor in my life. You know, like Grant Cardone says, I got racks on racks. Okay, and that guy obviously knows what he's talking about because he uses a phrase like that. All right. Like stickers because gamers, it has nothing to do with its contents having anything of racial slurs. Okay. Gamers, if I were to ever say a racial slur, trust me, I would tell you immediately, as well as make a compilation of me doing so on YouTube and posting it to main channel, ASAP style, okay? It would be something I would wear on my sleeves, I'm not gonna lie, gamers, alright? One thing I will admit to, though, gamers, is being a little bit racy. Gamers, I gotta look at fan art. I gotta look at fan art. The anticipation too swaggy. I missed you, gamers, so much. Oh, and let me explain another thing about me choosing live stream over my obligation and is right now. I've learned a lot better how to properly maintain and nurture passions, even if they're not self-sustaining, right? And all I need to do, I've basically figured out what I need to do. It has a lot of minutia into it, and it's going to involve a lot of systems and boring stuff that I will explain in videos. 1 second, gamers. I'm having a hard time pulling up fan art. I'm using the web app for Discord, which is probably not a good idea. Uh-oh, P. But, gamers, I said screw it. I miss you gamers too much. And there was the anvil on the camel's back for me just... Okay. Gamers. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm in fan art right now. OMG, Tater is using torrent networks? Oh, God. Is he a seed or leech? Oh, no. Alright, but unironically, very poggers. I like it, Tater. Oh, and Tater, I may or may not have seen half of your most recent video. And it's really good. It's real. Gamers, please peep it. Please peep it, okay? Check out Tater YouTube channel, I insist. It should be in the channel section on this channel. If you can't find Tater by searching Tater, like you might get like Jacksepticeye because of the Irish thing. But it's really good. It's really good stuff. Tater, I have no idea. Tater has serious talent, and I'm not just saying that because of the alliteration, you know, Tater talent, but it's, and my bias is towards Tater and against Tater. Genuinely swaggy. Epic video for I'm gonna go. Stop. Wait, another highlight video? Gamers, alright, I insist, if you haven't, again, and this is also in the channels section of this channel, checked out the highlights channel by Stare. These highlights are absolutely phenomenal. If you've ever wanted to actually be entertained by spending time watching content from this channel, I highly recommend checking out Stayer's Highlights channel. Again, channel section in this channel. Church became stomp on Lego. You know, that might seem inhumane to most, but let's just say I don't disagree. Mr. Chicos, very much. Gamers is inexpressible. Wait, steep step? Oh, I thought you said stomp. Oh, gamers. Well, at least I was only a few guesses away. Budging Cecil because it's good for Roblox houses. Gamers, you know, that wasn't always the case. I'm going to be fully transparent with you. I used to drink diesel just because, for recreational purposes. Alright? I heard about the whole, like, enlightenment benefits and all that from drinking diesel, but I didn't really give a shit. It was just swaggy. Yummy in my tummy, you know what I'm saying? Wait, you made the... Tater? Holy pee. Holy piss and poo. Holy crap, gamers, please check out on Tater channel. Please, gamers, if a moderator could be so kind and link Tater channel, and even more kind to link Tater most recent video, that would be phenomenal. Confirmed. That would be amazing. Life expert sweat. Gamers, what can I say? What can I say? I am the savior of humanity. Oh, jeez, gamers. But don't worry, I will hit that Soulja Boy swag on all that is evil and cringe. Which is a little bit redundant, but it is what it is. Oh. I see ghosts. Ugh. Yeah, see, commit stomp on Lego. Commit stomp on Lego is a fair retribution. But I can rewrite, I mean, bread? Yeah, gamers. Give me time to bread already. We came back from the bread to say you got pizza roll. Gamers. The piano. You are living life to the utmost luxury. Alright? People chasing platinum mines, the ownership of third world country, doesn't compare to pizza rolls. Keep getting us pizza rolls. Why do I rhyme though? Why rhyme? Why rhyme all the time? Gamers, I've noticed that I tend to rhyme all the time. Eminem, watch out. You too, yay. And I like to refer to it as pulling a Dr. Seuss. You know, never forget your roots, gamer. Winning boy. Thank you for balancing out pipe. But mentioning PP. Okay. That type of profanity. Sorry, gamers, this is extremely stale. Like, it's pretty stale. But, gamers, I would never even utter the word PP as a reference. Among Us. Facebook meme. Gamers, speaking of Facebook memes, I've seen a lot of inflatable minions, and not in that way. And, on people's yards, and it's been pretty poggers. Like, I unironically enjoy them. I'll get some selfies with them. Oh! I didn't get a picture, but I also saw someone had a Taco Bell logo cut out of sheet metal in their yard. And it was freaking epic. Gamers, I gotta show you one of these live streams. Gamers, please, I don't want to be bread. Me too, Elliot. Gamers, remember telling our live stream? It is most certainly not the last. Most certainly. Gamers, genuinely, I predict at least a dozen more 10-hour streams. For real. And this is giving me nostalgia in a few other ways, gamers. The baguette! Mamma mia! Gamers, I'm very prejudiced against Italian people, but hey, you know, I'll take on the persona for it. Luigi! Hey, Luigi! Mario! Wait, I can do Luigi better. Mario! What are you gonna do, Mario? How are we gonna pay our taxes, Mario? We didn't set anything aside for quarterlies, Mario. We're gonna get audited by the IRS, Mario. You can't go back to jail, Mario. And shut up, Luigi. You're prejudiced, motherfucker. You think I'm a bootlicker, Luigi? Seriously? I've been registering my address in Costa Rica for the past 20 years, Luigi. We need to get off of those mushrooms, Luigi, and get your funds overseas. Buy a laundromat, Luigi. That's cash income, Luigi. Mario, what about becoming an upstanding citizen? What about funding our police and the roads? I am the police, Luigi. I've been running this town for years. New York is underneath my heel. Mario, what about Among Us? What about the imposter? Sorry, gamers, I should probably read live stream. I'm very pirate. Tater, please put it on SoundCloud. For real, please. Please. It's genuinely epic song. Seriously. Wait, what does it take to put a song on Spotify? Gamers, come on, me, I have hair. Hey, Janelle, I'm full gang with you. Down to the socks. Mr. Clean. Gravy, how you flow so mean. Gamers, do you think Mr. Gravy was talking about menstruation when he said, flow so mean? I don't know, excellent commentary on the current state of femininity and society that we live in. Called the real oh my god, Tater, when I look back, like, sometimes every now and then, gamers, I may or may not listen to really old live streams. And hearing me say real nice potato, and Tater's name being real nice potato, OMG, gamers, was just, it's like a marker, you know? It's like, you know the point when it goes from BC to AD? It's kind of like that. Isn't flu? What? Gamers, I came out of the womb going wee baguette, pizza roll, mushroom pizza, pepperoni pizza, you know? Come on. Step it up, Ghost. You Italophobe. Actually, Elliot, good move. Gamers, unironically, social media is poison in a lot of ways. Yeah. But seriously, we'll get into it. I intend on making video. But it done, saying it sort of piano. Gamers, it's okay. You can always repent. At least not British. Saying, well, that's not how you... What? Tater, you know that's slang for, you know, that's not how to eat a mango, right? H.O., what's your language? Criminal Minds, H.O. 88's... Dang! GG! GG, Ghost! How is it? Is it swag? Are they still doing the thing where they both type on the same keyboard? Or is that different? Poog! Hey, Janelle, you might be on to something. You should probably patent that before I do. Gonna go Beppo Face. I respect it. It is pretty late for basically everyone, and kind of including myself. It's getting a little late. I'm just like, I'm towards West Coast. I'm in the earlier time zone. So, GG's to you, gamers. Good night, board face. Sleep well, gamers. And sleep is actually, should be a huge priority. Odd Ash. Meow. As in ketchup? Or as in Kutcher? Or as in Meow? As in Mewtwo? 29 Grazie. Grazie to piano. Gamers, I may or may not be a triple threat. Okay? I could sing and I could do math. My charger coming lines. Gamers, imagine watching anything. Okay. Except for JoJo's. For the haha funnies. Alright, gamers. I gotta read. You just literally drink it? Gamers, there are times where I wish I could drink Young Gravy. You know, like I envision him metamorphosizing into a glass of orange juice, a tall one, and me just putting him down my gullet, slowly. As in Mario? What? Who's Mario? Oh, I mean Mario. I don't have a mustache. You're worse. Wait a minute. Hold on. I was thinking about kill count. I was like, have they surpassed? Because a lot of abortions happening though. But that's a false equivalency. They're both horrible things, but you know, not how I would put it. I guess is abortion's too bad, mustache man. It's a different type of evil. Yeah, gamers, abortion is a massive crunch, like literally killing the most vulnerable form of a human being. I don't know how, it's kind of like when slavery was normal and accepted. Like, hear me out for a bit, because I'm not directly comparing it to slavery and saying it's the same as slavery, but it's like when slavery was a thing, right? And then we talk all the time about how, like, societally, there would be a consensus, right? Where slavery is okay, and they would have all these justifications for it, right? Like individual liberties, which they're also doing with the abortion. They're like, oh, well, you know, it's not a full person, right? It doesn't have all the qualities of a person, and it can't take care of itself on its own, right? It needs the owner there of the thing, of the slave or the fetus to stay alive. So it's not really a person, right? You know, it's like. And then if you were to say that this obviously evil thing is evil, you would be greatly ostracized. It's like, bruh. You know? So, even if we're in a time where it's not generally socially acceptable to say abortion is extremely evil, I refuse to say it's anything but that. But for real though, I do be reading slow. I do need to work on that. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Ooh, West Philadelphia. It's a shame that dude became a cuck. He really is. But good show, good show. Good messages, I think, in it. I haven't seen all of it. But pirating us up. Whoa. Gamers, you got to check out Taylor's recent video. You got to check it out. Can't have to get away. See, that's actually not the... You see, in instances where they say it's like where the woman can't give birth, it's because of like certain complications, potential complications, not even legitimate active complications like stillborn, etc. Almost all the time, it's just that it wouldn't go smoothly. But again, it's really tough to, it's impossible to justify killing a baby. It's what you're doing. We all know that's what's happening. Okay? We know the definition of life, and we know the definition of a human being. And those both align with what is being killed in the process of an abortion. But it's somehow just this insane thing to say, oh, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't kill babies. There's even people bragging about, like, toting around, like, putting abortion tongs on the top of their Christmas trees. And for those of you gamers who don't know what abortion tongs are, I'll try to be like, I don't want to get too gruesomely detailed into it, but it's basically, abortion tongs are like a pair of tongs with teeth on the pads of the tongs, right? And they put them into the the womb, and then they grab the fetus, the baby, one limb at a time, and tear those limbs off. arm, put the arm on the table. The next one, both legs, the body, torso, tear it off, put it on the table. And then they get to the skull, and this is the tricky part. They have to crush the skull. And they know they got the right thing when they start to see spinal fluid leaking out. And then they pull that out. And they put it on the table. And with all of those parts, dead baby parts, are sold for science. Just baby TV gamers. I was thinking about implementing them into a few Gordon Ramsay specials. But yeah, gamers, they're just totally just grabby devices. They're so gentle and humane, and it's not a bad thing. It's about liberty. It's about my rights. Subscribe, gamers. A subscriber graph being sussy itself is way too meta. I respect that stare immensely. Could die. Yeah, there are a lot of cases. As in, like, a higher number than I would like, or anybody would like. A woman die if they give birth. But it's, like, equally strenuous, the process of an abortion. So typically it's not just the case. Typically that's just not the case. Medical science is advanced to the point, but percentage-wise, it's like mondo less than 1%. We just grab it to the Pen Penny 21 gamers. I might be patenting it. Don't snitch though. Just sometimes. No, I totally understand what you mean, Ghost. But unfortunately, yeah, a lot of those instances are exaggerated just to push the point. Where it's like, let's bring it back to the slavery narrative, right? Where it's like, well, how are we supposed to feed the nation? You know, like, should we have at least some so that we can keep the supply up so that people don't have to starve, you know? And sure, that can exist, right? Especially in a time where agriculture was heavily reliant on slavery. But when you actually look at the practical, like, what's really going on and what would really happen if we were to get rid of this horrible thing, it's just not the case. There, of course, are complications in childbirth, and it's not an easy process, obviously. Like, it's dangerous. It's one of the most dangerous natural processes that exists. I would say I might even say it's like the most dangerous natural process that exists. But there's a lot of soldier boy swag we got in the medical department to help with it. Gets the baby bit out. Yep. Confirm. Just like a Lego thing. Yeah. Yeah, see, they're yeah. So that they can section out the baby bits so that they can sell them. There's a billions and billions of dollar industry in fetus in abortions. Like, it's for real though. It is horrendous. Like, and that's another reason why you see so much advertising and people pushing for it. There's billions to be made off of dead babies, killing babies. It's horrendous. Kind of like how there was lots of money to be made off slavery, but it's obviously... No words, honest, for how horrible it is. Come back and play FNAF versus Dave and Bam. Gamers, this may or may not be coming soon. Confirmed? I got a lot of plans for streams where I can actually get down on a computer and do a lot of Epic with you gamers. I've got a good setup getting set up. Okay, we're gonna make it happen. Welcome back, Sort of Little French Epic style. This is Epic Gamers. Not to brag, but I did know French as soon as before I was born. I knew French, so I hope you're at that point. Cookie. Plan for Five Night Funkin' mod. Does it involve funkin' on a Friday night? Most original Tater versus... Wait a minute. Were you using username as part of the title? I like it, Tater. Here comes the fun, dude. Speaking of Here Comes the Sun and the Beatles, I've been hearing a lot more John Lennon recently. I don't know why that is. Like, everywhere. Okay? Maybe it's because, maybe he's gang stalking me now. Maybe he's hired people to gang stalk me because I finally exposed him for being a poser. That's right, gamers. I may or may not have made. If it wasn't an Instagram story, it should have been. And if it wasn't, I'll make a video dedicated to it. But I'm very firm in this theory that John Lennon was a poser. He was never an actual hippie. He never believed a word of what he was saying, preaching, whatever. And you could just tell in his mannerisms that it was so plastic. It would be like if I were to try to act like a hippie for whatever reason, okay? For a meme, for satire, whatever it was. I would act like John Lennon does. A bit so. Oh, Ghost. Not good. Okay, Ghost. Try to remove as much stimuli as possible. This is going to sound a little bit weird, but if you know any breathing exercises, give them a go. And try facing a wall that doesn't have anything on it. And if you don't have a wall that doesn't have anything on it, that's okay. Try to find as close as you can get. GG Stare. Gamers, Stare is joining the ranks of the headphone user. The most dangerous class amongst this channel. Confirm. Godspeed, Stare. Uh-oh. Tater. Who gave you a heart? Gamers, potatoes not supposed to have hearts. Hold on. Gamers. Let me make sure I know the right definition of heart. I'll get to that. Come on, I took medical classes. I should know this. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, Tater. Alright. So, I'm glad it's caught, and you can be monitored moving forward. But do not worry. Heart arrhythmia alone doesn't mean you're going to get game ended. Joan, and they bribed you with money? What? Wait, are they trying to get you to, like, do some Wolfenstein type beat? You've heart arrhythmia not covering up? Gamers, I think Tater's actually talking about the fact that he gave someone else heart arrhythmia. Because Tater is invincible confirmed. Yes, there. Oh, I'm so glad you remembered. Holy crap. I was looking at it December 1st morning when I had to work. But I wanted to put on some old videos, some live stream highlights in particular. And specifically, to bring back some nostalgias, because I missed you gamers. And I realized I don't have Santa hats. So I'll put on Santa hat. Ikrima. They just change his tempo, I see. As long as they're aware of it, if there aren't many other symptoms going on, and you're being, like, checked in on pretty regularly, Tater, you should definitely be okay. Because, like, a heart arrhythmia on its own can sometimes literally just happen. Imagine being racist. Gamers, come on. Me hating different types of skin, be kind of dry skin and burnt skin, not makeup skin. Maybe especially the latter. As in especially the latter because I'm extremely sexist. Come on. Gamers, why? Well, I mean, that has nothing to do with being sexist. Thoughts are just thoughts. It doesn't matter the gender. But, gamers. I am sexist, though. But, gamers, come on. Me say that I hate different types of skin. Name a single time where I said anything like that. You can't. Should redo PvP. I agree. And I know you meant profile picture. I just read it wrong. Actually, now that facial hair has grown out a little bit, I would agree with you, the piano. Then a little bit later, just went to the doc. Ooh. All right, I'm glad you went to doctor, Tater. This is epic. Crap. Gamers, seriously, I don't know what I'd do if something happened to you, gamers. Like, Tater, knowing what I do about heart arrhythmias, and knowing that it's probably not going to be serious, I still get worried for you, Tater. I hope it turns to nothing really soon. As what it would do. Slightly okay. Gamers, you know Stare's always got something swaggy in store. For real, for real. So, gamers, for real, check out the highlights channel and the featured channels. For real, gamers. Alright, hold on a minute. Stay epic, Ghost! Wait, hold on. Oh, Draconiac's gotta go. Stay epic, Draconiac. Thank you for being here. Holy crap. Whoa. Talk about a trooper about to sleep. Stay epic, Draconiac. It was amazing seeing you again. Transphobia? More like cringe. More like cringia. Gamers, stay epic, Draconiac. 1 second, I have to check something real quick, gamers. Hold on, it'll be quick. I'll still be here. And no, I won't rhyme quick with anything inappropriate. And, before I go, Cookie, being called emo, kind of a badge of honor. I used to be emo. Okay. You can play Blink-182 if you're emo. Alright, gamers, 1 second. SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, Mr. Krabs, Pearl, Plankton, Karen, Miss Puff. What was I? Where? Crap. Gamers, I may or may not be peeing right now. Okay? It's kind of comfy. It's warm. But I'm still peeing. Crap. I can't seem to access what I'm attempting to, gamers. I'm running out of piss. Okay. Alright. There we go. There we go. Gamers, I may or may not unironically have pee jugs. Crap! Gamers, I recently threw away my pee jugs because I didn't remember I was going to put them in a video. Dang it, that would have been a good Easter egg in the video I made about... That's the big video that's coming out soon. It's going to be the next video that comes out. It just has to be edited. It's been filmed. It does get emotional. I will not lie. Alright, gamer, let me check live stream chat real quick. I still need to check. Oh, light. Oh, there he goes. Maybe. Not maybe. Sorry. If you're not already, make sure to take a seat. This is an more than fair. I literally subscribe. I'm glad you are subscribed, but I wonder. Lagging bad. Oh, not swag. Gamers, come on. Tater would not curse. This message has got to be a Photoshop. We'll put the... Oh, crap, gamers. Anybody else lagging? Are we good? Crap and pee. Oh, crap, gamers. Oh, I'm pissing. Okay. Gamers... I want to ask Bear Grylls if it's a good idea to be pissing when you're about to freeze to death. Because then it'll turn to ice. But let's just say hypothetically, it was just your body that was getting cold. But no, evaporation from the pissing. SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, Mr. Krabs, Pearl, Plankton, Sandy, Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs. Squidward, SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, Mr. Krabs, Plankton. Gamers, I think my Twitter account was unironically deleted. Holy piss. Uh-oh. Oh, I gotta snag and uploads quick and that we're not ended live stream. Anyone who likes Blink-182, pretty poggers. I've actually never met a bad person who likes Blink-182. Pearl. Oh, SpongeBob Patrick. Okay. You're saying that? Gamers, forgive me. I may or may not have gotten a little bit scared from Tater's image. Crap, I can't load it. Gamers, I can't read text. Everything is lagging hard for me too, so I'd imagine the stream got jacked up. Okay, gamers. Let me just peep the shit in that soldier boy. Replay Brad. Replay Brad. Oh, he's still there. Hello, Replay Brad. Yeah, the lag is horrible. I was not even getting these recent chats. Okay. Oh, ghost. I'm glad to hear it. No, for real, gamers, on a serious note, I cannot compare anything to, like, the joy I feel that I get from helping you gamers. For real, for real. For real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. He can actually help with hypothermia. Ooh. Okay, this is kind of epic, Ghost. Melatonin non-kissic cookie. Oh, gamers. All right, so I learned something recently about melatonin and, like, sleep aids in general. Turns out, sleep aids in general have the term aids in them for a reason. They're very cringe. They basically, like, sedate you, right? So you don't really get that quality sleep when you use them. And it sucks. Oh, gamers. All right, so you want to... I highly recommend, and you may not be able to adjust it properly because this is like school or work or something, but I would highly recommend checking out your sleep chronotype. And I think there's like different animals that are for each chronotype. There's 4, I think. There's like a dolphin, a wolf, a bear, and a... maybe it's like a whale. I forget. But there's some sleep chronotypes, and if you get to know yours, you can at least kind of tweak your sleep and day schedule so that you get better sleep. At least best you can. Bankus. Purple 3 dude, like the guy from Five Nights at Freddy's. Should be Dan. From Dan and Phil, I'm assuming. Ah! Son of a gun, Ghost. It lag every time I say serious. This isn't good. This is funny. That's hilarious. Susan wants to pull a mainstream media on me. Only relay the image that she wants people to see. Gamers, serious note. Let me repeat the serious part that I remember so far. I cannot compare anything to the joy that I receive when I help you gamers. Seriously. Oh, Cookie. I'm damn sorry that they're... You are being... Unfortunately, those are bullies. Those are kids being complete pricks. Inexcusable pricks. Bad people. I highly recommend letting someone you trust know about it. Okay? ASAP style. Man, oh, crap. What was the bullying video name guy again? Crap. He does the computer repairs, and it was for the bullying. I used to recommend his video all the time. Do you gamers remember? Crap. I gotta look him up. Oh, I see, Sarah. So, Sarah, I used to also use melatonin and need it. So you will become reliant on melatonin after you use it for a while. And the phase of, like, phasing it out will suck for a few days. Because, like, your body will have a hard time sleeping, and you'll have less sleep than you want. And getting up will be a lot more uncomfortable. And going to bed will take a lot more time. But if you just practice the cliched good sleep habits, especially the ones we talked about, you know, with like reducing blue light, trying not to be on an electronic device for like an hour or two before go to sleep, wake up at the same time every single day, that's a huge one, then you will get into a good cycle. And I want to add on top of that, figuring out your sleep chronotype, Because unlike some people being small enough adjustments to when you wake up, depression, she goes, it would be real. I bet she felt so cool after saying it too. Like, you seen those memes where it's like those, why can't you see to my eyes open? And that got like the it's not the Batman mask, but like, you know, it's like, oh, you're so hard for saying something pathetic. It's not a very serious dude, actually, after. That's awesome. That's really great to hear, Elliot. A lot more principals should be like that. Unfortunately, it kind of sucks a lot, because a lot of schools don't have good staff, admin, and they don't want to help. Or they make it worse, or even like worse. They are the ones that are the main problem to begin with. Vask tech, welcome in, amigo. You don't work, you don't eat, easy though. Wait. Gamers, come on. Working, eating, not based. Gamers, do not screenshot Agent Owl's recent message. That may or may not be reprehensible in a court of law. Gamers, I was checking something on YouTube, but I forget what it was. Oh yeah, Louis Rossman's videos on bullying. They're actually pretty good. A physical, but scared of their parents. Yeah, that makes sense, right? That's how you get oh boo-hoo, my you know. It's like, yeah. No, parents are supposed to be parents, not oppressors. Okay? Supposed to guide their children. Okay? Discipline is a part of that, but not like, you know, beating iron fist bullcrap. Ban codes? Gamers, I would never be banned in Hypixel, but if I were to be, it would be worth it. I'll probably. Oh yeah, another thing, gamers. So a lot of people have a sort of false impression when it comes to certain demographics of schools and how susceptible they are to cringe happening in them. And to an extent, there is some truth about that, but I always want to emphasize to people that it never has anything to do with race. And a lot of people, like, they subconsciously get that misconception because it's been pushed a lot that minority-dominant schools and stuff are rougher around the edges, and it's like, nah, for real. I've been to all types, okay, and it's purely regional. And yeah, different regions have different levels of minorities or not, but then therefore in that region, those people aren't the minority, and it's just, you know, it has nothing to do with race. It never does. It all has to do with the social structure, how well that they hold, family values and stuff like that. It gets pretty deep, gamers, but never race confirmed. I've been to all white, all black, all Hispanic schools that have all been cringe and all been the opposite. Not that they were like segregated or nothing. I'm talking about everything that's happening. Ellie, I hope it was mostly good, or at least a good learning experience. But I would definitely like to catch up with you gamers, for sure. Actual. Stare. Gamers, we gotta help Stare confirmed. ASAP style. Seriously, Stare. This isn't good. It's messing with your REM sleep, and that's bad. It's really bad. Michael Yules, how to get tall. You're kind of asking the wrong guy, but don't worry. I have the answers to all questions. Confirmed. There are ways to increase your potential for getting tall, and it does have a lot to do with the make sure that you have no nutrient deficiencies. Focus a lot on not just your macronutrients but your micronutrients, and kind of getting into fitness will help with that. And speaking of fitness, make sure that you exercise, especially in your growth stages, but not like powerlifting, because you know, if you injure one of your discs or something like that, that will impede your height and it will be cringe. I'm talking basic exercise, like really simple stuff. Weight training isn't something that you want to necessarily avoid, but like insane low rep weight training is something you do want to avoid because it's dangerous. It's overly strenuous on the plates when you're developing, and stretching helps too. Not just with short-term, like making you a little taller because your spinal is less compressed, but it contributes to a whole slew of factors that are positive that have to do with posture and stretching, which deserves its own little talk. But maybe because of Italian gamers, I would never be Italian. I'm losing my voice. Gamers, Ryan has good taste confirmed. This is epic. All right. Goes. What I would do is you just one of the best policies. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do as a minor in a situation like that. But collect evidence, record everything. I'm not just talking about cameras and stuff, and which are huge. Whenever you can, possible, like get photo and video evidence every single time that you can safely, and back it up. Google Photos has a free. Wait, no, but it's not unlimited anymore. But you know, it is free. There are free photo backup options. Or like you can record the video, upload the videos to YouTube and just keep them private. But collect as much evidence as possible, as well as like, but not just that. Also write down what happens so that you don't forget and can recall it really easy and list it out. What do you think your song, Tater? It is absolutely phenomenal. I'm not sure if you're asking me, but if you are, it is amazing. Gamers, check out Tater's recent video. It's amazing. Almost getting sacrificed? Elliot? Holy crap. You gotta go, Cookie. Stay epic, Cookie. Sleep well. Hope school is epic for you. That's what I did Sunday, gamers. I hope school is epic for you, gamers, tomorrow. I do have to go soon, which is cringe. But I guess it's good because getting some good sleep. But rely. Sarah, and I mean this when I say it. I'm not just saying this out of like bias or whatever, or like anything from any sort of like exaggerated false accolades. I firmly believe in you and your resilience, there. You've proven it time and time again. And Sarah, if you ever want me to like pull up tips that I have about sleeping, like specific problems you have about sleeping, I'd be glad. I'm more than happy to help you in those specific circumstances. And the reason I'm saying that is so that I don't like have to lay out all the sleep information for you and a lot of it be redundant because you already know about it. So feel more than free to reach out. Of course, Stare. And gamers, speaking of reaching out, I have barely been on DMs at all in the past month and a half, and that's completely changing now. Like, at the very least, I need to make time for that. You gamers, like, there's times of need. And if you gamers need me, I need to be there. Okay. It's been insane these past month and a half, but I'm making it happen. On bulking. Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay, so the piano, of course. Great question. So, gamers, never dirty bulk. Let me say that. Some people will say dirty bulking's worth it. Never, ever, ever dirty bulk. And never, ever listen to anyone who says dirty bulking is a good idea. It's not. It's hugely detrimental to your health and your gains. You'll mostly just get, well, fat. It'll seem like you're getting a lot of progress quickly. But that's just because people are mostly looking at the scale. And they're not really looking at strength. Progressive overload properly. Yeah, they're gaining strength, but at about the same or a little bit less as a person who would be gaining strength even if they weren't dirty bulking or like weren't really bulking at all. But they're like, oh, I'm gaining strength and I'm getting more weight, so these makes me work. No. Just get like calorie dense foods, but make sure they're quality foods. This can include things like peanut butter, swaggy. Avoid generally like fast fried foods and stuff like that. Like, don't eat fried foods unless it's fried in a really high quality oil, like coconut oil or there's not a lot of good oil. Or lard even, which sounds weird, lard being a good oil, but like animal products are great for you, vegetable oils are horrible for you. Olive oil is pretty good, and it's high calorie dense. Like if you fry stuff with olive oil, that's a good option. With most meats, just get a lot of meat in. Get a lot of clean food in. All right, like just don't. It's a lot more simple than people make it out to be, and it's not as formulaic as people make it out to be. It certainly can be, especially when you get to a higher level, but just eat what's stereotypically good for you, and don't only eat vegetables. Like, try to eat as much meat as possible, you know, over vegetables, okay, but just eat the stereotypically healthy stuff. And burgers can be healthy, but not at like a fast food joint, because they use low quality oils. You know, like that's really what the main reason why a lot of fried and fast foods are so bad for you. It's because of the quality of oils they're using. But never dirty bulk. Just eat what you know is good for you, and as much of it as you're comfortable like filling yourself up with. I recommend eating 4 times a day, 5 times a day. What's the cardboard cutout? Teacher? Gamers, we could do Haunted Possessed Tater in back window on Freaky Friday? Hulu gamers, Ryan may or may not have access to Rick and Morty now. Yoy! Gamer! Gamer! Forgive me, I'm losing my voice, but hype all live stream. Anyway, welcome back, gamer. Hope you're doing epic, or at least as epic as I'm feeling to see you. And live stream started, I don't remember, a little bit ago. Only 36 minutes. Interesting. I'm not sure how much time it's felt like it's been, because I always try to account for the fact that time flies with you gamers. Full opinion on your song. Oh, Tater. Alright, so I actually haven't listened to all of your song. I've only listened to like a little less than half, because I pulled up your video while I was doing some working, but I had to pause it. And like, it's kind of hard to put into words, especially since I haven't listened to all of it. But it's really good. Like, I caught myself humming along to it for the next hour. It's poggers. And I didn't even know the whole thing. Very epic. Gamers, please check it. Highly recommend. Parents ate us from, so it was a river trip. Nowhere, so once we get there, we had a family friend. I'm assuming this is a sacrifice story, so. Well, I know where. Gamers! That is not happening again. Confirmed. No, Ryan always be spitting facts, alright, gamers? Our facts levels would be lethally low without Ryan. Little nuts. Then he said that he was going to make us be born. His dying was. They said they were gonna run away. He was gonna run away. Okay. Skinny is like 190, and for your height ghost, I think that's right. If I'm recalling your height properly. And if you recall, like, and if like lean mass is obviously denser than fat mass. Call of the when survivor is profit. Oh my. Elliot. The gamers. For those of you unaware, yeah, Elliot's likely talking about like a cult situation. And yeah, the majority of those result in horrific crap. Are the burgers Texas Roadhouse good for you? I actually don't know, because I don't know what kind of oils Texas Roadhouse uses. If Texas Roadhouse uses vegetable or canola oils, like any types of vegetables or canola oils, then cringe for you. But if Roadhouse uses animal-based stuff, and they might use peanut oil because they like their peanuts, then it's likely good for you. For real, for real. You're on the piano. Alright, you gotta sleep. Fair, and more than fair enough. And I'm actually glad to hear from you, piano. Not because you were leaving, but because you get good sleep. I care about your health, confirmed. Stay epic, and gamers. Gamers, I'm gonna miss you. Having to go. Speaking of, my friends can never be. Unfortunately, no, Yoi. Yeah, gamers, you gotta be weary and careful around people that you don't really know. There are evil people out there. Actually, but gamers, breakfast, most important meal of the day. Make sure to eat it up Gary's way. It's been over a year now. Holy P. I was thinking about that, gamers. I was getting a few memories from Google Photos. Gives me memories from a year or 2 years ago. And I was like, what? It did not feel like it was a year ago that I said, that I was lying on the floor talking about, the riots that were going on. It's like, what? It's crazy, gamers. The year just made a shrine. When they picked him, they said it was okay? Absolutely no. It needs to be institutionalized. I'm so glad you got out of that, Elliot. Unfortunately, gamers, like, the majority of the time, those bastards go through with it. They end up killing people, then usually themselves, and usually gruesomely. It makes me want to vomit. It literally does. I'm nauseous. You know, how could I not be? To a wall with BradCraft. Don't know what to add. And gamers, speaking of, like, Stayer, I can't blame you for not having more thing to add because I haven't been making content. Milk, of course. Maybe some more milk references. You gotta go, Tater. Stay epic. Good night, Tater. I will be listening to the entire Tater song. Gamers, please check out Tater song. He's his most recent video on his channel, which, if you can't find it in search, his channel is featured in the featured channel section of this YouTube channel that the live stream is on right now. Highly recommend it. Excuse me, oh crap. Not for, oh, interesting guy. Interesting. Found a new favorite movie. Please tell me it's Sharknado. You have bedtime. That's okay. Take care. Stay epic. Sleep well. Thank you so much for epic content and for getting that first, as always. I seriously love you, Tater, and I really hope you're doing okay. And I missed you a ton, and I hope you sleep well, Tater. Stay epic. Epic swell. And here's Soldier Boy. But it's on February. That's right. January. Oh, you gotta stay flexing. Gamers, I would never have a birthday in my life, but if I were to, it would be in neither of those months. What's the worst place you've ever known on this planet? Stay up! What? What the hell? Who did this? Who did this to you, Dad? Who forced your hands, Dad? Gamers, those of you lacking context, Lowe's unironically, the most beta populated place on the planet. And it doesn't matter which Lowe's location it is. You cannot get more beta cuck than Lowe's. And if you disagree with me in the slightest, I want you to, next time you go to Lowe's, which I don't recommend you do at all whatsoever, seriously. But if you have to go to Lowe's again, take a look around. Just, that's all I ask. Just take a look around. Take a legitimate look around. Don't just try to find your items and get out. Take a look around. That's all I'm gonna say to you, and that's all I gotta say to you. Just take a look around. You'll realize feet Gamers, I would never have feet. Come on. It's too much of a liability. Close to cream and New Year's. Rubber Sika Blah, Gundam Menu Force Deutschland. Now speak English. Gamers, Ryan would never speak English. Translate. Gamers, please do not translate 6 into Latin. Do not translate 6 into Latin. Oh, the number 6 into Latin. Do not translate 6 into Latin. Worst mistake of my life. Seriously. Didn't know this? I'm sorry to hear that. But you know, one thing I know for damn sure is that she is up there prancing with some of the best memories that any papa could ever have. Daisy was very lucky to have a life with you guys. And, well, you made it truly epic. This I can confirm. Forgive me, gamers. Just, you know. It's a bigger deal than a lot of people make it out to be. Losing a family pet is like, a lot of people just say, oh, it's just a dog. It's like, shut up. It's a family member. I've been house move. Yoi, thanks for asking, Yoi. It's very kind. Gamers, Yoi has always been extremely epic. Just immeasurably epic. Thank you for asking, Yoi. It's been pretty good. You know, I'm definitely making things happen. And it's been going pretty smooth. Let's just say that much. I've been just bonkers busy, though. Never been more busy in life, but never has more things gotten done in my life. Cheers are good? Debatable, but I see your point. Oh, I thought you said you like shitting for a minute there, Al. Standing overrated? That's something I can agree with. Tatar. Coming close with purple heart. Tater signature hearts. This is epic. Gamers, I just generally hate to end live stream, but we should end live stream soon. I just alright, gamers, a few more minutes, gamers, because totally not just a stall. Totally not. Ads! God! Welcome back. This is Poggers. Welcome back. Here's. Welcome back. This is Poggers. How you doing? Hopefully epic. And thank you. And hey, don't. I mean, you know, I will admit it has been cringe that you've not been around. I have missed you immensely, but I've also not been around, so totally understandable. But not that like I missed you less because I wasn't around, but can understand, but cannot forgive. Jokes, gamer jokes. Confronting being hacked? Alright, for sure, I'll make sure to check it out. What? It wasn't too bad. Literally falling over. That's actually confirmed. Alright, so it may be an iron deficiency, Owl, but like when you get up real quick, you get all dizzy and maybe see something weird. Didn't fall due to nausea. What? It's gotta be brutal. Gamers, I hate nausea as it is, but like to where you can't stay on your feet. Biscuits? As long as your legs itch. Gamers, speaking of legs itching, we're not gonna get too kinky or anything, but whenever I wear shorts, I somehow always am around a dog, and dogs always like to be sniffing and licking, and they'd be doing that to my calves, and my calves are very sensitive. They don't itch, but, you know, it's like, they tickle. And so, like, my legs all twitch and I have to not kick the doggy, and I never do, but it's like, it's a very awkward Alco Taco situation. We started tweeting updates Twitter up to about game changes in stream. As long as it's not too much to handle. Stare. Not that I don't believe in you, but like that, like it could be a lot more information on top of everything. I think it'd be pretty epic. But biscuits, let me tell you, your legs got good taste and sensations. Nice he goes. You know, maybe it's what was best. Oh, you just can't let me in bound. I see. Duh. Doi. Owl. Gamers, I think that deserves a few necks. Psych. What do you think of the collar? Did you think this was a stylistic choice? Think it was a JoJo reference? Kind of, mostly. But I can't be next in this thing. I'm immune to criticisms. That's right. You feel, I get distracted, but alright, as long as good. But you gotta be eating. Gamers, fasting crunch, you gotta be eating. Movie? Oh, watching movie. I was like, yo, Ryan directing now? But stay up, like, I hope you like it. Deadpool's a pretty good movie. It's a really good movie. I watched it with foreign subtitles. Poop. Gamers, stay pooping ceaselessly, okay? I don't care what the state tells you. Stay pooping. Big Brother may always be watching, but give him a show. Gamers, I unironically have to go. Like, I really have to go. I probably should have left. And a long time ago. But, don't care. It was worth seeing you gamers again. Well worth style. Don't mean I'm not going to miss you greatly. I'm so glad I live stream. Holy crap. And gamers, I just... Again, really hope that you realize how much I care about you gamers, okay? There's been a lot of times where I've been completely gone, but I promise you, they've never been without, like, big reason. Mondo big reason. Okay? And a lot of, if not most, if not all of it has been my fault. Ultimately been my fault. But, you know, they having to play catch up has just about been completed. So, good night, gamers. Plans. Good night. Stay up, big. Eat. You gotta be eating sooner than tomorrow night. Go on. You gotta be eating, Lance. Gamers, eating's poggers. All right. Hashtag Kirby gang. Gamers, I love you tons. Okay, unfortunately, I don't think I have the outro song. Do you have the outro song? Oh, I love you, gamers, so much. You always stay epic. I love you too, Ghost. I love you, gamers. You got so much swag. I just, God, I miss you, gamers. It's so good to see you again. Oh, man, thank you, gamers. I love you, gamers. Hey, more than can be expressed, confirmed. And I will not be gone for another. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Seriously, gamers. It's been a month. I'll give a little Spark Notes explanation in like probably its own dedicated video. But gamers, I'm gonna miss you, but for not nearly as long this time. Okay. Epically. And I really hope I can see you gamers soon, okay? Come here. Kiss on the face. Right now. Right now. Don't forget this time. It's epic. In a style. That's epic. Most definitely. And I mean it when I say it, gamers. I really hope we can talk soon. Crap, I can't find the stream app. I'm halfway stalling. Oh, we're lagging? Okay, gamers. Alright, we're lagging, and I don't find that acceptable. So I'm gonna wait a little bit so I can say goodbye. Stay epic, love you, gamers. Bread? Yoy, you are so deeply kind, Yoy. I deeply care for you as well, of course. This is so epic. I'm so glad to hear that we'll be seeing more of you, Yoy. This is phenomenal. And emo. Oh, gamers, let me tell you about the emo. Oh my. Lots of swag coming, lots of pogging, confirmed. And gamers, it will all be revealed when we talk soon. Goodbye, gamers.